Hi friends, welcome back. Today we're talking about inequalities. So grab your notebook and write down some of these notes. The first one is less than, greater than. That's these symbols are less than and less than or equal to. And this is greater than and greater than equal to. When we're talking about less than, you may hear it referred to as is at most, and greater than is at least. Now, you are probably familiar with less than and greater than if you think of it like alligators, right? The alligators opening to the larger number. In this case, it's a lot easier though if you think of it as your less than symbol it looks like an L. So L less than. So if you see that this guy kind of looks like an L here, then you know that that is the less than symbol, and that will help you when you're having to read these out loud. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these. Write this in words. So the way that we would read this out is X is less than, because it looks like an L, 9. So X is less than 9. Write this one with digits and symbols. Okay, so this says 9 is less than a number. So 9 is less than a number. Now this is a good time to point out that this is correctly written. However, it is more correct if you have a variable to switch it around so your variable is on the other side. This will come in handy when we go to graph these later. So in order for us to switch this around, what we want to do is say, we want to put our n in our 9, and you'll see that the alligator is opening to the n here, so we're going to open it to the n here. You notice that I had to flip my sign around. So 9 is less than a number is the same as a number is greater than 9. A number is greater than 9. And this would be a more accurate way of writing it. Like I said, it'll help when we go to graph those. All right, a number is at most 75. So a number, and remember, is at most is going to be less than or equal to here. So if we say is less than or equal to 75. Now, I realized I put this arrow here. It's probably more accurate to say, because is at most, we would use the equals to. Is at least, then we would use the equal to as well. So make sure to use the equal sign when you're doing those. Okay, so a number is at most 75. Let's look at this one, adding and subtracting inequalities. So when we go to add and subtract inequalities, we're allowed to add numbers to our inequality as long as we do it on both sides. For example, if we wanted to add 9 to this sentence right here, 7 is greater than, because it doesn't look like an L, 2. 7 is greater than 2. If I add 9 to it, I have to do it on both sides. And what happens is I end up with 16 is greater than 11. And that statement is still true. So as long as I'm doing it, if I'm doing it to one side, I have to do it to the other. This one I'm going to minus 9, and it works the same for subtracting. So we end up with negative 12 is less than negative 8. And that statement is still true. Negative 3 is less than 1, and negative 12 is less than negative 8. Hopefully this helps, and we will see you next time.